Hello friend, this is Jimmy from Can Haven Immigration Canada. This video is regarding new updates about Canadian immigration. There are certain updates that's coming from last couple of weeks. So let's go into them one by one. So the first of all, let's check the Express Entry latest draw that took place last week. And that was particularly for the CEC candidates, Canadian Experience class. The score has went down drastically to 397. We have never seen the score when that low for the CEC candidates. So 397, mostly all of the candidates who are already in the line, they should have got at least a notification. Under this draw, they have invited 1842 candidates in this draw. So the last time it was 401, so there is another drop of 4 points this time. If we look at the next update is about the travel restriction, who can come to Canada or who cannot and up to what date. Though travel restriction has been increased, travel from India and Pakistan has been extended till June 21st, and same as for the Canada-US border has been the closure has been extended till June 21st. So the non-essential travel is not allowed at this moment. But the hint has been given by the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau that once we'll have at least 70% of Canadian or 75%, if they'll be get vaccinated, at least one dose, so they can think about opening the border. As we all know, the US has been relaxed so many restrictions about travel, about the mask and all other mandates. So good news coming from south of the border. So hopefully this will be the last extension. It has been more than a year now since the travel restriction have been posted. Another update is coming from Prince Edward Island. They have invited 155 immigration candidates in their new PNP draw. They were selected from Express Entry, Labor Impact, and the Business Impact candidates. They were invited under their provincial nomination for the permanent residence. That draw took place on May the 20th of this month. Yeah. BC has done another tech pilot draw. They have invited 82 candidates to apply for the provincial nomination. That draw took place on May the 18th. And for all the subcategory under the skilled worker or international graduate subcategories, they needed a minimum provincial score of 80 to be eligible under this draw. If we look at the total number of invitations, BC has issued 4,438 invitations through their BC PNP program as of now. As there was a question being raised by one of my viewers last week that whether this will be extended. Yes, the hope is that this program will be extended. This is a very positive program for BC, very successful, and the hope is that they will extend it for one more year on their pilot program. As we have seen it from last few years, they have been extended this program almost every year now. If we look at Ontario, their new EOI system, expression of interest, Ontario held its first international student stream draw for their PNP for the international students. Ontario invited 138 international students to apply for their PNP on the May 18th. These candidates will qualify for Ontario employer job offer and the international student stream. In order to be invited, candidate needed an EOI score of at least 77. They also need to have a job offer in the province of Ontario. If you have all these conditions met, that you must have got your nomination for the PNP under the EOI system. This was the very first draw. There is another good news that's coming from the immigration minister itself. The interview that took place with the various big media outlets last week, Minister Mendicino says that they are very excited to see the results of those six immigration pathway that has been introduced on May the 6th, and they are really successful by the response they have got. They are very excited. So they are thinking about increasing the cap on all those ones. As you guys all know, the pathway for the international students that has been filled in 24 hours. 40,000 applications were received in 24 hours. So they have given a hint that they are thinking of increasing these numbers. How many and when, they said they will let us know in coming future, but they haven't given us the exact date or exact number. But definitely this will be coming pretty soon. So keep your eyes and ears open as you guys maybe wanted to apply for this one if the things are coming up pretty soon. So get ready, get your paperwork ready if you are not eligible at the time, or you are missing some of your paperwork like IELTS score, ECA, any kind of those categories or those paperwork were missing in your file. So get those things ready. Um, Again, there are certain restriction has been lifted if you want to reunite with your family in Canada. Um, uh, because of COVID, the immediate family members uh, are eligible if you are a spouse or a common law partner or a dependent child or dependent child of a dependent child or a parent or step parent or guardian or a tutor. If you are an immediate family of a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident and you wish to come to Canada to reunite with your family, you must plan to stay in Canada for 15 days or more. Then there are certain conditions. If you fulfill all of that, then you can get an exception letter that you can be allowed to come to Canada and to meet your family member under certain compassionate grounds, and certain there are certain rules and regulations. You need to get the letter from the border agency, so only then you will be able to allow to enter into Canada for family reunification. But for that one, you definitely have to give certain reason why you want to come to Canada, why it's been considered as an essential. So the another express entry draw which we know, that was on May the 12th, in which there are 557 PNP candidates were invited to apply for the permanent residence. The lowest year score in that one was 752 in order to be eligible to receive an ITA. So you guys know if you receive an um, nomination, that you will definitely get additional 600 points, and that will make your eligibility almost certain that you will receive an ITA for that one. So Canadian government is also planning to modernizing Canada's immigration system. So they're planning to do mostly all the application online. As of now, there are certain application under certain categories where you still need to send paper applications, but government is planning to do all of those applications online in coming future, and GCMS and all those things are going to be all online. If you need any of information about your file, what you have done before, even your agent doesn't give you any of the detail what they have submitted in your files, you can easily go through the system online and get all the detail about your files. What was the reason for your rejection of your letter or your file, so you know, right? So if you are resubmitting your file, so you know what are the exceptions have been put up in your place or in your file before, so you can try to eliminate those exceptions when you're resubmitting your file. So these were the few updates. So again, to let you know, if somebody is looking for a host family and they want to come to Canada as a home child care provider, we do have certain families, they are looking for qualified candidates. So you're looking for that one, you can contact us. On the description I have given my phone number, email ID, so you can contact us and we can try to help you to find the right employer, and they can simply do your interview. If you will be the right candidate, definitely we can submit your paperwork on employer's behalf, and you can be on your way to Canada under the permanent residence plus the work permit program. So that's a pretty simple program. If you have 12th grade of education plus 1 year of education and you have 5 bands in LTS or more in each category, then you are eligible for this one. So these were the few updates, and I'll keep you guys updated if there'll be anything else comes up regarding Canadian immigration. Till then, you guys all have a good day. Thank you.